Cyclones will put total weather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Berry. Finds the tight end.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The short hands, it's Darrisaw. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Pulled down for the tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Cyclones are marching down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cyclones! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Sperry. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They just keep firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got the quick pass. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 4th down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He'll be broke. But he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's John. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunity. 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the fullback. Plows through the defense.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down if they're going. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pocket breaking down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw at Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception. But there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Catch in the middle, it's Moses. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Good completion on the out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. break up this drive with the pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Off-play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Looking to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the run, it's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hit. Touchdown, Iowa State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Brings him to the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Seminoles! more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The quick out. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's John. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Dead center perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's John. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans.